I'm Alissa Gamble, and I'm here to share a few things to prepare for the best listing presentation. So let's dive in. In 2025 and in this economy, there are really three things that sellers should be considering and are looking for when going to a listing presentation. The first thing really and obviously is a pricing, advising, and strategy. The second is really about condition and preparing the home for sale so you can get top dollar. And then typically third is the marketing and negotiation process for getting them top dollar as well. So really they are the same things to cover, and I typically go in that order. So I'll talk about pricing, which is unfortunately not in our control. It's really about what homes are selling for in the area and the competition. The second is condition, which is solely in the seller's control, and yet we have a lot of resources to help them get in the top condition. And then the third is marketing and what we are going to do to get their home in not only the most amount of eyeballs, but the right eyeballs that are going to pay top price. And that ultimately is how you compare different agents, is what are they doing to get their home out there. To me, the modern tool that agents should be using is statistics. And whether you get that from your local association, I personally track my own marketing numbers week to week so I can have an absolute pulse on the market. But really putting together all of the data, we get a lot of different news and outlets, and they can really convey different sides of the story. So putting that all together to really outline what specifically is affecting their property and how to lead them down the path to getting to their next step, wherever that may be. The biggest mistake that I see most agents make is not asking enough questions. And not only just enough questions, but really going and scuba diving on the question. They just water ski. So instead of just asking one question, it's tell me more. What's important about that? And really understanding the seller's motivation. Most sellers do want to make the most amount of money, but that isn't always the only thing they want to do. So really, truly understanding what is their goals and how can you best help them bridge that gap. So the best advice I would give agents going on presentations today is to really understand the market. I truly believe that my job is to educate. It is their property and their equity. And so they ultimately get to make the decisions. It's my job to make sure they understand the overall market and to really understand and ask enough questions so that you understand their goals. And sometimes that can mean that now is not the best time for them to sell. And so really knowing what it is they want and being best prepared with confidence going into that listing appointment. I hope this information was helpful for you. If you like this, please subscribe and like our channel. And again, I'm Alissa Gamble with the Minegar Gamble team, and I look forward to seeing you next.